every time a godly child is born, all right, the demonic is trying to destroy him, all right. So why demonic is trying to destroy a godly child, godly baby, like for instance, there can be parallels with what happened to Jesus when he was born in Galilee, or where in Bethlehem, and Herod knew about it. Okay, so why demonic is trying to destroy the godly child? Well, because when a godly child, if he is not defiled, if his spirit is not put to sleep, killed, and substituted for a demonic spirit, or at least oppressed by demonic spirit, the child will eventually do that conversion, do that, cry out to the Father, all right? And what happens, so see, this is a city, and I purposefully made it slanty, all right? So what happens is, he rises up in the spirit like this, okay? And not on, so his spirit like gets infused by the Holy Spirit, by the nature of Christ, and enforced like a pillar from the third heaven by God himself, all right? So not only he is covered, but the whole city, or maybe a district of a city, gets covered, people protected. And the demonic, I usually use blue for demonic, okay? Demonic cannot attack, okay? Cannot feast on people, okay? Because without God, without the cover of God, what people become, and all this structured reality around us, really, kind of created under the influence of the demonic mainly. That's why, lots of European cities, like German or Swiss cities, are like very, very, if you watch from the plane, they look like like a micro scheme, microchip, really so structured. So without protection of the holiness of God, people just become what was shown in the Matrix, by Morpheus, a battery. Okay, so the the demonic, what demonic does, latches onto a person, and not only makes him do contrary to his best interest, but feeds onto him, drawing energy and minerals from his physicality, okay, to build whatever they build there for themselves in the realm invisible for our eyes, but very real, okay? So the lower demonic entities, okay, kind of which are on earth, they breed, they multiply, okay? So they have female and male you know, entities, individuals. Okay, so that's the, by the way, again, this is the reality. It's what Christianity not always shows the truth. Okay, that's the reality we live in. Okay, we are extension of the Most High God. It's supposed to be, and His Spirit's supposed to be in us. All right, and we are, and God through us to conquer by His Spirit and take by His Spirit all the living creatures and the creation in general on earth. And those aliens, they fight us. They fight us, and they just, and the fighting is very advanced. Like, for instance, I showed here that the person is being sucked like by that slug on the head. Okay, you can see that stuff. Like Hollywood knows all this. Okay, and Hollywood, because Hollywood kinda in cahoots with all those elites who gave in to to Satan, basically. Okay, and you can see it in the movie They Live, in one of the places of the movie. Okay, They Live, year 1988. Okay, so, and that's the truth. And it's like, they know everything, and they capitalize on something. They know the Hollywood. Okay, is a factual truth by selling it to people as a science fiction, as a fiction. Okay, so not only they deceive the population, they even make movies and make money by selling that deception, and the deception of a scale when you show some factual information, the fact, and you make a person used to thinking that all those science fiction movies are just science fiction, just just a fairy tale. No, not at all. Okay, not at all. So, yeah, they try to disintegrate, to disqualify or disable a person who can call on the Father. Okay, they use parents, they use wicked people, bullies, stuff like that. By this very fact, for a reason, that a person like this rises up in the spirit and covers a huge territory, they lose that they could be in control of. Okay, in control of and of influence of. Okay, and as bad as it sounds, this control they need to kill, steal and destroy, to basically, to basically people to be available to them, to be used as a food or as a battery, whatever you want to think, or whatever you like to put it. Okay.